what's up DIYers, Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking kitchen sink faucets and sprayers specifically that connect to the hose that you pull out and you can move around. And in today's video, the step-by-step process on how to properly and safely remove an old, worn out, or leaking sprayer and install a brand new one. Let's get started. DIYers making our way to the kitchen and to the kitchen sink. And here is our kitchen sink faucet and sprayer. And over the last few months, we have replaced several rubber seals in the sprayer. And each time we replaced the seal, the leak stopped. However, the little feature that cycles through the constant flow and shower flow, it's just weak. And we have a brushed nickel sprayer on hand. We are going to replace this. And that is going to buy us time until we go out and pick the perfect replacement faucet and entire housing. And we are going to replace that as well. Camera now position looking directly at the sprayer, and DIYers scrolling above right now as well as down below in the comments and description will be a link on how to figure out and fix a sprayer hose that's not coming out. As you can see, we can pull this all the way out and it goes all the way back in. There's nothing restricting it or catching a hold of the hose and not allowing us to pull that out. Again, do not tug it. It could be caught on plumbing down below and you could cause a leak. Not good, as you see. What we'll do now is I will grab this adapter portion, and as you can see, there are machine cutouts on either side for a wrench to grab onto here. And if you can, just carefully grab a hold of it. I'm going to grab the sprayer and turn it counterclockwise. And as you see, it is coming loose. And go slow. No reason to rush this. And it's going to leak water, that's normal. And there it is. Now, if the rubber seal comes out and is stuck to the sprayer, you might want to replace that. I'll set that in the sink. In our case, our new rubber seal is still inside the adapter. However, if I allow the adapter to fall back, the rubber seal will fall out. So what I'm going to do is grab some alligator chopsticks and allow that to lock in place, and it's not going to allow the hose to feed into the housing and fall underneath the sink. That would require additional time to refeed it up and through the faucet housing back into your hand. To the new sprayer, and as you can see, this is a Danco brand. Down below in the comments and description will be a link on where to purchase this. And again, we have the brushed nickel. It does come in different colors. However, we have this on hand and we're just going to install it. Let's go and open it. With the new sprayer out of the packaging, old on the left and new on the right, a quick comparison. And we, again, down below in the comments and description, will have several video links on replacing all of the rubber seals in the sprayer. And you might want to do that before actually replacing the sprayer itself. Could save yourself some money. Back to the faucet, I'm going to grab the hose and the adapter, remove the alligator chopsticks, and pull this out just slightly, and come in with the brand new sprayer. Now this will be personal preference. You can apply Teflon tape to the plastic thread of the new sprayer. However, you don't need to. And from here, very important, ensure that the rubber seal is pushed all the way in and flush with the mating surface. In the event that it is offset or stuck in the inner thread of this adapter, carefully reset it, again flush. And from here, align the two, and I'm going to turn the sprayer clockwise and go slow. No need to rush this. You want it snug, but do not over tighten it. At this point, I can feel the rubber seal making contact with the plastic thread or base of the sprayer, and again, just carefully tighten it. And that should be tight enough. I'm going to push it in, and not bad. Pull back out, maybe a little more to center it. Coming up top to a closer view, and again, DIYers, do not over tighten it. You do want it snug, but again, don't over tighten it. You are screwing in plastic thread, and that can crack. And from here, we are going to turn the water on and check for leaks. Camera now position, and again, I'm going to carefully pull the sprayer away from the actual housing, check for leaks here, as well as up here at the aerator and at the actual button. And so far, so good. And I'm going to push this button and cycle to the shower feature. Very nice. And again, checking for leaks here and all over. To the opposite side and DIYers, as you see, that is an extremely friendly and quick DIY project. We hope this helps. And down below, in addition, is a video link on how to properly and safely install a brand new GE reverse osmosis system. And we carefully removed our soap dispenser, and the hole was already there for the faucet. Again, we hope this helps. Do us a favor, below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. Next project, opening up our brand new Christmas ornament case. And we are going to give an honest review on that. That will also be down below.